Namaste Gurukulians, this is Rajni Arora, PGT SST. I hope you will be fit and fine and studying well at your home along the videos which we are sending to you. So today we are going to start a new chapter, the Delhi Sultan. This is our third chapter of history of class 7 and today we are going to start our part 1 of this chapter. Okay, this is very important chapter. So why I am saying it is important? Because in this chapter we will study about the Indian history from the perspective from where changes occurred. जहाँ से बदलाव शुरू हुआ वहाँ से इंडियन हिस्ट्री को हम स्टडी करने जा रहे हैं. ओके, सो if I am saying बदलाव, if I am saying changes, so what type of changes, what type of बदलाव I am talking about, what type of changes I am talking about? Changes in administration system. Okay, changes in rulership. Changes in administration system. Changes in rulership. In this lesson, we are going to study about all the changes of Indian history. So, if rulers will change, if ruler changes, then there will be changes in culture also, because he will come with along with his culture and he will spread his culture in his kingdom. So, if ruler changes, then there will be changes in culture also. In the last chapter, this is our third chapter, I am talking about second chapter of history. In the second chapter, New Kings and Kingdom, we studied about the southern part of India. We studied about the southern part of India, but what about the northern part? Okay, in this lecture, this lesson will help us to understand about the northern part, or we can say influence of northern part. We will study the influence of northern part, what changes occurred in this northern part. Okay, so in this chapter I am writing something that is, let's move from south to north. Next, Kingdom of Delhi. Next, how did Delhi become an important center? See, I am writing let's move from south to north. It means in the second chapter we have already done with the southern part, but in this chapter we are moving toward the northern part. Okay, so I am writing let's move from south to right. Next, Kingdom of Delhi. In the Delhi there are many kingdoms who ruled over there. Okay, there were Tomars, there were Chauhans, so we will study about their kingdom. Okay, next, how did Delhi become an important center? What does it mean? It means why Delhi become an important, who make it important, and how did it make important. So we will study all the concepts in this chapter. Okay, so we are going to start our lesson. See, in this chapter we are going to study the background of rulers of Delhi as well as the sources of information about the Delhi Sultanate. Okay, so background of the rulers of Delhi. Background the rulers of Delhi. Delhi first became the capital of kingdom under line again. Delhi first became the capital of a kingdom under Tomar Rajputs. Here is a word Rajput. So I will want to clear this thing. There are so many categories of Rajputs. Tomar were also Rajput. Chauhans were also Rajput. So there are many categories of Rajputs. So we can use a word here, dynasty also. Okay, Tomar dynasty will be a particular word for this. Delhi first became the capital of a kingdom under Thomas. Angepala was the ruler of Tomar Rajput, Tomar dynasty. Tomar dynasty. See. So what is mean by dynasty? Dynasty means succession of rulers belonging to one family. Succession of rulers belonging to one family is called dynasty. Dynasty means Rajvansh. Succession of rulers belonging to one family. How? If a king will die, then his son will become king. If he will die, his son will become king. This is called dynasty. Okay? So, in the under the Tomar dynasty, Delhi became the capital. First time it became the capital. Okay, so in this we can say Angepala made the Delhi the first capital of a kingdom. After that we can write. See. Delhi has become the capital of a kingdom. So we can say then Tomar were defeated by Chauhans. Okay. Tomar were defeated by Chauhans. Defeat मतलब हराना. किसे? Tomars को किसने हराया? Chauhans ने. So earlier Tomar was ruling over the Delhi, but after some time Chauhans defeated Tomar. So power was shifted to Chauhans. Now Chauhans started ruling over the Delhi. Okay. So in this period when in the period of we can say Tomars, we can say at the time of Chauhans, Delhi became the first capital. So it means Delhi was starting developing and flourished. Okay. So we can say under Tomars and Chauhans, Delhi became commercial center. Okay, so are you getting my point? I said, how can we sum up this? We can say earlier Tomar was ruling over the Delhi. Tomars were defeated by the Chauhans. Then Chauhans started ruling over the Delhi. Now, under Chauhans and Tomars, Delhi started developing. So, how can we say it was started developing? Because Delhi was become the capital of a kingdom, and we can say Jaina merchants lived there. Lived there means lived in Delhi, okay, and constructed temples, or we can say coins. I'm writing here. merchants was rich peasant merchants. Okay, peasant kisan. Okay, who sold and purchased the goods of agriculture. Okay, who always purchase the goods means we can say they started doing trade there. They started doing working there. Okay, temples were started constructed in Delhi, and coins were minted in Delhi, known as Delhi Wal. Because these coins minted in Delhi, that's why it's known as Delhi Wal. So in this topic, next what we are going to study, see. Now we have studied about that Delhi started becoming flourished, and Delhi started becoming a developed country, developed city. Sorry. Okay. Now Delhi was transformed by Delhi Sultan. Transformed means change होना. Okay. Delhi was transformed by Delhi Sultans. Who are Delhi Sultans? From where they came? So we will study about these Delhi Sultans in this topic. Okay. Delhi was transformed. How it started transformed? Actually, when Tomars were ruling over Delhi, Chauhans defeated them. When Chauhans were ruling over Delhi, then Muhammad Ghori defeated Chauhans. Okay. So when Muhammad Ghori defeated Chauhans, then power shifted to Muhammad Ghori's. Then power shifted to another kingdom. Okay. So Delhi was transformed by Delhi Sultans. It was established after defeat to Prithviraj Chauhan. Okay, Prithviraj Chauhan in 1192. See, Delhi was transformed by Delhi Sultans when it was established after defeat to Prithviraj Chauhan in 1192. Who defeated Prithviraj Chauhan? Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan, and then power shifted to the Muhammad Ghori. Actually, there were 5 dynasties who came forward, and it became a Delhi Sultanate. They become a Delhi Sultanate. So therefore. So there were 5 major dynasties which together made Delhi Sultanate. Okay, there were 5 major dynasties who become the Delhi Sultanate. Who were they? Early Turkish dynasty, or we can say Mamluk dynasty, or we can say slave dynasty. See, early Turkish dynasty, Mamluk dynasty, slave dynasty. These all three the name of early Turkish dynasty. So why we are calling it slave dynasty? Slave dynasty. In the normal dynasty, what happened? If in the slave dynasty, that rule was changed. In this dynasty, son will not become a king. Slave will become a king. Okay, the slave of the king will become a king after the death of king. Okay, so this is slave dynasty. Next was Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty. Next is Sayyid dynasty. Tughlaq dynasty, and last one was Lodi dynasty. Okay. Now we will sum up the things which we have done in this lecture. First, we understood that Tomars were ruling over the Delhi. Okay. In the time of Tomars, Delhi, under the Tomars dynasty, Delhi became the first capital of kingdom. Okay. After that, Tomars were defeated by the Chauhans. Then Chauhans started ruling over the Delhi. They were their native rulers, we can say. They were their local rulers. Okay. So after defeat the Chauhan, then Chauhan was defeated by Muhammad Ghori. Then Muhammad Ghori started ruling over there on the Delhi. Okay. Muhammad Ghori was a foreign ruler. Okay. Chauhan and Tomars were our native rulers, but Muhammad Ghori was foreign ruler. Then we see who became the Delhi Sultanate. Okay, these five dynasties made the Delhi Sultanate. What was they? Early Turkish dynasty, Mamluk dynasty, we can say slave dynasty. Second is Khilji dynasty. Third is Sayyid dynasty. Fourth is Tughlaq dynasty, and fifth one was Lodi dynasty. Okay, now a table is given in your book that I want to show you this table. Okay, see, this is the time period of the rulers, and the dynasties are given at what time period which rulers ruled over Delhi. Okay, the rulers of Delhi. Okay, next is Rajput dynasty. First Rajput dynasty, which I have already told you, Rajput dynasty, Tomars. Tomars ruled over there 1130 to 1145. After that, Chauhans ruled over there 1165 to 1192. After that, there is a gap. So that gap will be filled by Muhammad Ghori. At that time, after 1192 to 1206, till 1206, Muhammad Ghori ruled over Delhi. After that, early Turkish rulers who ruled over from the period 1206 to 1287. After that, Khilji dynasty came. They ruled over 1290 to 1320. Okay. So, have you seen the movie Padmavat? In that movie, Ranveer Singh was playing the role of Aladdin Khilji, and his uncle, whom he killed, that was Jalaluddin Khilji. Okay. So, in next, Tughlaq dynasty started ruling over there. The time period was 1320 to 1114. Okay. Sayyid dynasty, and last one was Lodi dynasty. You will read this table carefully. Okay. Next, next part we will continue in our next lecture. Till then, thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.